What's up, Commanders? It's Chaz here from TheoryGames.com, and welcome to the ultimate deep dive into the latest Legendary Marksman to hit Samaras, Ruby, and Kaelan. I hope I'm saying that name right. We're talking about the new Gen 5 heroes who bring a totally fresh, chaotic style to the battlefield. Now, we all know the Marksman conundrum, right? Great heroes, but the unit type often struggles because they can't get close to mages and they're often stopped dead in their tracks by infantry. But what if I told you that these two have skills so powerful they might just break the mold? On paper, they look incredibly strong. Today, we're dissecting their abilities, uncovering their hidden potential, and figuring out exactly who you should be pairing with them. Grab your bow, let's get into it. First up, we have Ruby. She's the dedicated open field fighter. She sports vibrant, bright orange-yellow hair styled into chunky twin braids, giving her a youthful yet maniac energy. Ruby wields a bulky golden brass marksman weapon, which looks complex and powerful, clearly meant for long-range, high-impact damage. If her edgy punk rock aesthetic looks familiar, you're not wrong. Many players have noted a strong resemblance to a certain chaotic champion from other popular games. Ruby's active skill, Scattering Sparks, is a 3-second burst of destruction activated once she hits 1000 rage, and this is where the magic happens. For the first 2 seconds, her Legion launches an extra physical normal attack every second against the target and 3 nearby Legions. That's 4 targets in total. The damage factor here is 300 diffused damage. Ruby concludes this sequence by dealing a final blast of diffused physical damage to the same 4 legions, but this time with a massive 1100 damage factor. In total, that's a 1700 damage factor spread across multiple targets just from the base skill. This is a huge amount of burst and AoE power for a marksman unit. Let's look at how she feels at chaos. Here are Ruby's passive skills. First up is Raising Spirits. Upon entering battle, Ruby's Legion gains 20 rage every second for 5 seconds, for a total of 100 rage. Once this phase ends, they gain 10% march speed and 10% physical attack until the battle ends. This gives you a serious leg up, helping you activate her rage skill much faster at the start of a fight, and it triggers once every 30 seconds. Another passive skill of Ruby is called Annie's Sight. Simple yet effective, this skill grants Marksman Legions 10% more damage from normal attacks and a crucial 20% defense bonus. Defense will be key to countering those pesky counterattacks. Another passive skill is Wild Bonfire. This skill is going to give the Legion 10% extra HP. More importantly, every time Ruby deals damage via normal or extra normal attack, she has a 25% chance to gain a Spark Mark stack. Bit of a tongue twister, up to a maximum of 5. When she fires that massive volley, she consumes all 5 stacks, and each stack increases the volley's damage by 6%. With 5 stacks, that is a whopping plus 30% bonus to her active skill damage. This significantly enhances her primary damage source. Lastly, Blame Barrage, another passive skill, gives her Legion a 25% chance to land an additional normal attack every 3 seconds against one random target within range. What's interesting is the targeting. She prioritizes a Legion that is actually the furthest away. That means if someone tries to run or if a hero is lurking just out of range, Ruby might just tag them. Ruby looks like a hero built for sustained, powerful extra attacks. While her range is still a limiting factor, if you can position her effectively behind infantry, she could excel. She is absolutely must-have for the Champions Tournament, where you can stand and fight without interruption. Now, let's move on to Kaelan. He is positioned as the Marksman Garrison / support hero. He's the quiet reserve rogue who complements Ruby's chaos. But don't let the Garrison label fool you, his raw damage output is insane, especially when paired with the right allies. Kaelan has long flowing blonde hair that frames his face, a prominent golden circlet or crown styled like sharp leaves rests on his head, emphasizing his regal or leadership status. He carries a long slender staff that appears to be gilded or made of golden coloured wood, topped with an ornate curved finial. Kaelan's aesthetic is one of graceful authority and ancient power. He looks like an elven noble or high-ranking elf warrior. Kaelan's rage skill, Swift Ambush, is a pure single-target carnage. When activated, he fires a salvo that launches 5 extra physical normal attacks against the target every second for 2 seconds, which grants a total damage factor of 2000 over the 2 seconds. Think of him like a rapid fire machine gun, focused entirely on shredding one legion. Kaelan's passives support sustained fighting, stacking, and defense reduction. Let's talk about his first passive skill, Rogue Sentinel. This is his defensive utility. When Garrison, Kaelan has a 50% chance to reduce the target's defense by 2% for 3 seconds whenever he performs a normal or extra normal attack. This can stack up to 10 times, giving him a maximum of a 20% defense reduction on the enemy, which is one of the strongest Garrison buffs we've ever seen. Another passive skill of his is Ranger Heart. This skill is an incredible boost for any marksman march. He gains 30% physical attack and his legion takes 10% less skill damage. This 10% skill damage reduction is believed to apply to artifact damage as well, making him much tougher against those mage rallies. Next up is Dangerous Chase. This is arguably his best open field skill. When launching a normal or extra normal attack, Kaelan has a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of Archer's Mark. Upon reaching 5 stacks, the stacks are consumed and the Legion deals 1000 damage factor of physical damage to the target. Crucially, this attack also ignores the 10% of the enemy's defense for 3 seconds. Given the rapid rate of his normal and extra attacks, he should stack this up constantly, delivering repeatable high penetration damage. Kaelan's Awakening is called Golden Ranger. It dramatically improves his burst potential. It increases his salvo damage by 15%, and more importantly, upon entering battle, his legion immediately gains 3 stacks of Archman's Mark. Since he only needs 5 stacks to trigger his powerful Awakening skill, this means that he should be hitting that 1000 damage factor penetration attack almost immediately at the start of the fight. Kaelan is not just a Garrison hero, his ability to deliver a massive extra normal attacks and repeatable 1000 DF damage makes him a top tier DPS choice. Both of the new Gen 5 commanders, Ruby and Kaelan, offer extremely innovative high damage kits. Ruby is the AoE burst fielder and Kaelan is the single target executioner and defense debuffer. However, the core issue remains: they are marksmen. Their medium range makes them vulnerable in the open field, struggling to reach mages whilst being easily blocked by infantry. Unless there are major unit changes or you're focusing on the Champions tournament where they truly shine, you need to consider their limited utility compared to infantry or mages. If you're an archer main or you need a phenomenal DPS secondary hero for a cavalry march, Kaelan is a strong recommendation. Ruby is potentially meta-defining in controlled engagements like the Championship tournament. Think about it like building a specialist tool. A marksman duo is like a sniper rifle. It performs its job perfectly and powerful, but if the terrain isn't right, you might wish you brought a more versatile assault rifle instead. Use them wisely and they will absolutely deliver massive damage. Well, there you have it everybody, Call of Dragons' newest Generation 5 heroes. Do you think these new marksmen will dominate the current meta? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more Call of Dragons content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.